abo no nsiane abo me Ghana ene amahodo so nsem ayede ebremo oti enka ewo Peace FM Accra obesa ati enka ewo hello 101.5 FM eno ewo Kumase Edum need 100.9 ena OK 101.7 yani yemnuanum radio stations bebre ebro oha aduonum Ghana ne amanone ena yede ensemu ibremo
na ensema yede sumo numre de djuma kotide bi ene se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wotu Franka de the New Patriotic Party na probono wakwa kopie ewo tema ene ahama no ne asofo mu mpanifo ene nkremofo mu mpanifo ehia.
We have invested the most in TVET than any government in the history of Ghana. 6 billion Ghana cedis in the last 7 years.
Edom kese wo mrahye dwemba no dani honorable Alex Afenyomankin wachem se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wa ye ready pa wa ye krado se debate bi anasa kansie bi aka wona mesem nkame de emra so obehia omampani dada His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
They should get on board. Let's debate. Let's call the big debates. Our flag bearer is ready to engage them, to engage their flag bearer on issues of governance.
Honorable Samuel Abujinapo eyo swafo hwensase ne obon ade agapade so na wakyerekye mu se wo mo ye adwuma e wo mayagudie tuo mu no wo mo nye baako na akwanside wo mu ensia no kwan EPA Environmental Protection Agency wo mo so ahwe ama environment na so obon ade bobrem ewiase nyina ehyefa de toso aduonu ma ye 50th World Environment Day no wo mo nso adudwumadi ahodo nso asisi ho ya UNESCO fo nso ade atodwa se Ghana and a 2024 Global Conference on International Day for the Universal Access to Information on beshe efano ewo Ghana ha se kire nyina ne se ewiase nyina da wo mo de esi ho se ye kai amansan efa insemfo a yensa ebetoso no dwumadie no UNESCO se Ghana ha ene bekoso.
I am thrilled to announce that UNESCO has selected Ghana to host the 2024 Global Conference on the International Day for Universal Access to Information.
Yene Professor Smart Sapon betwetwe nkomo edi afa ehwehwemu bi a waya ekyese NDC amonyekuo no ena wo magye wo mu din pa e wo Ghana ensempi ka we no ho ena yede somo sekasebo e wo Peace 104.3 FM so
na enyumaku edidi so anawroma Ozon's Chemist or the Ozon's Garlic Capsules and afi Ozon's Baby Gripe Water so asene enyumre MTN say Ghana baby abedu amununkum hata hobia MTN e wo ho High Sense Ghana open home appliance no one call High Sense there any na minim at the property ya open ato Amen Scientific Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital Allahu Shafi Allah ono ena esayare yare ha wo ayekwo ankro so obia no mesrew fakoja Amen Scientific Dofil Roofing System Dofil anything and just the bodan so omo ho ene etono Novus Industries say they drink and so to just a place order to na nzaka bi etu hu bia enkase mesa ho akofia ba Ruta Herbal Products and the Ruta Mixture ya etu malaria siaba and a Pepsodent charcoal toothpaste aposia eni seso Ghana dwaso enmako ya da uruma ena ene enwumre ya transia de kaseboyi ebremo ya na moti enka enwumre akenkan mu yeme na ya okese ena
Akosia ago abowaje afei kasebo no nsem no ene Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia ene ya mampanya bedi eche wono anso ena etu Franka ediama the New Patriotic Party amanyoko no na wokwa aprobo e wo mantam dunsia e wo Ghana wadi kan akodu nan na wokopie e wo tema no ne adehye e kwotwetwe nkomo e defa dwumadi ahodo a wo ba bedie e wo ho na woni nkremofo mpanifo ene asofo mu mpanifo a wo mo e wo tema makoshia na wokopie wo ICGC Zoe Temple ewo community 5 ewo tema ena afensu imam se wo ashaman no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no mokotena se ebobo nkomo na no na wo kyeremu sesa wo hwa aban yi baaye no investment anasa sika wo de ewura enwumasuemu no enya asem keto ne titru de fa technical vocational education no ena wo mu gino mo na so ena free senior high school na ban wo de ne sika ewura mu ankasa if say 2017 ansa na MPP4 eba no na nkode etimi ko secondary school no na ɛyɛ mpema ha nwɔtwe ɛyɛ 800,000 na wɔn de bi aba bɛka wɔn de nkwada wɔn abɛka wɔn matimi akɔ secondary school no ɛyɛ mpem ahansia ɛyɛ 600,000 eti sɛ wohwa NPP aban ne baeɛ no wɔhyɛ de si n'ani so sɛ enwomesua bɛyɛ ne fapem ankasa wɔman ne sika ɛwɔ no wɔde investment anasa sika no ɛbɛwura Ghana nwomesua mu na amu obia hiafoɔ sikafoɔ ma wɔbia timi anya nwomesua na saa na aban yɛ no a wɔde free senior high school no ɛbɛboaeɛ na wɔno nso ba pharmaceutical sector no ababi ɛyɛ nnuro ɛna nsahwɛ dwumadie no nso wɔde bɛka ho.
We have invested the most in TVET than any government in the history of Ghana. 6 billion Ghana cedis in the last 7 years. We have improved all the 34 MVTIs, the 10 technical universities, colleges, technical colleges, 13, and so on. We have done a whole lot. The world is now a world of skills. So TVET is something we are going to focus on, and job creation is a very, very good issue. So we are looking at focusing on creative arts, with tourism. We're looking at focusing on pharmaceuticals to make Ghana a pharmaceutical hub. Sports is another major area for our youth, and many different areas in the sports arena will be really pushed. We cannot only focus on football. To development of this country.
Omampenya bedi echire His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia awotu franka ediama the New Patriotic Party sign eto asubiem se na memua ebeba no wo behwe se de fa ne faith based organizations eye gidie sumku ahodo no wo bebo wo mu echidom eye ade bia de na koma so pa ena nsore na tere bia no mu ye puntudwuma bi anaso wasesa nwuma bi eye development project bi no mu de agu wo mu abati so wo mu ye sa esese etuo bi esese wo mu tua no wo yi edifiri wo mu so.
Our foremost development partners in this country are the churches and the faith-based organizations. It's not the foreigners, so it's not the USAIDs or Oxfams or the NGOs and so on. They are not our foremost development partners. When we talk about development partners, we are always thinking of the foreigners. How many schools do they build? How many hospitals do they build? How many universities do they build? If you look at the type of development work the church and the faith-based organizations do, you will realize that if you take away all their universities, all their schools, and all their hospitals, Ghana will collapse, basically. So why is it that when an external development partner comes to do some work, we'll give them duty exemption? I'm going to change that. And I will give the duty exemptions to the churches to give them the incentives to do more in the area of development.
Enti sorry ni mpuntu nyuma mo pese wo ye no wo behwe se de fa ne duty exemptions niam wo krade aba mo de beye no wo behwe se eto no ye beye bidi afuri so na ensori na timi aye wo mani swade hunu ne niam bia eda wo mo akoma so omampanyina be de akire His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia awo no so na etu franka ediama the New Patriotic Party amanyuko ne kasa ya Pius Beidu Banson ediama ne boyi ebesom ye
Asheya ehwe amanebo ensabzo Ministry of Information Wawa enhihye bia ya no ofrefra so afo no na otwe no omaba no omaba be kire ne ekoso ewo mahweye sa mi the press series no ene ebi asen akoso ewo ahweye a ehwe amanebo ensam so na ahweye no so afo onumunyamfo Fatimatu Abubakar ono ankasa ene one ensanjofo twetwe enkomo o se amansam nyina ye wodabi ya yes wa ya to this International Day for Universal Access to Information. Samanzan mu sada no. Da we yes wo say ensemfo bia obi hia bia na bibia ensi ne kwan. Esesa ne nsa etumi eka. Na afiso a wo hye ho fa. Esanse sada ehia wiase pa. Efri so wo hye ase hye sa afin. Bibi man bia nyinsi ne na so da afi Ghana ne yetia eye amomo aye ne se. Nyame eyadom abusumi du ne da edikan. Obeshishe senhye no ewo Ghana ha sei na woni efra mansam ni nyina beba ha sei no mo ahye saa efakesi.
I am thrilled to announce that UNESCO has selected Ghana to host the 2024 Global Conference on the International Day for Universal Access to Information. This prestigious event will take place in Accra on October 1 to 2 of 2024. This significant recognition serves as a testament to our progress in promoting Ghana's right to information. Various countries have hosted the global celebration of IDUI since its inception. The 2024 Global Conference marks the first time this celebration is hosted by an African member state, providing an opportunity to highlight successful access to information practices on the continent.
Na oswafo itu aso se sa kwanya ya UNESCO for de ama Ghana se yen ne emodwam ma wiase nyina meke ho ne enhye sa afan no eya ne gisem na ade ba ko so ebesan de aboa Ghana ne se beboa ma kwanya ye fa so na nsemfu amanfo hia de bebo bra ewo mamu no ye de ma amanfo na obi hwehwe a obehunu no ebema ne emamu ada ho ye asene sene na nkesi ye no kane no ne nyina kire se oman Ghana ye kɔ yanim.
Hosting the 2024 Global Conference of the International Day for Universal Access to Information is not only a recognition of our efforts, but also a call to action to continue advancing the frontiers of transparency and accountability. It presents us with an unparalleled opportunity to showcase our achievements, share best practices, and learn from other nations committed to upholding the right to information. As we prepare to host this prestigious event, let us reaffirm our dedication to principles of openness and accountability. Let us also continue to build on our achievements, ensuring that any person can seek, receive, and impart information freely.
Onimonyanfo Fatima to Abubakar ono ne soafo ohwe amanebo ensem so Minister of Information ono eno de sansem we sei etu edwa.
Yeah, to majority leader nasa edom kese wo mahebe dwemba no deni eye honorable Alex Afenyomakin. Na wo dia tudwan se NPP amonyeko no flag bearer opanyina wo tu franka mo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wa ye krado ankasa. So mampanyi dada His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wone ne beye debate na oman no empumtuo no obi ade na dwempo ne na dwenkyere aba. Etie ne His Excellency John Dramani Mahama de tusoa na His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no so ede atoso. Na afia bato ne de issues so nye propaganda eti ade nda wo ba be kire de wo be ye ne waye dada na honorable Afenyomakin ebo amane se wo hwe NPP amanyekuo no a projects ahodo o mo de abeboa Ghana na edon so pa de friend social interventions programs no wo mo edi mutintiman de fa enwomasua de fa mpomdin ene kuadwuma ene mpomtodwuma de wo mo akokan ewo mu ankasa eti 2024 no NPP 4 ede wo mo de ba NDC fonso for mo de mra na issues no ye de to pronso no ye toma Ghana fo a Ghana fo be hu se NDC ni MPP no se ye pe amonyekuo betimi di mpumto ama ye na wo mo dwene Ghana fo ho a na eye NPP.
Now what matters to Ghanaians is their welfare, conditions under which they live. They should get on board. Let's debate. Let's call the big debates. Our flag bearer is ready to engage them, to engage their flag bearer on issues of governance. And that is what they should be ready for. We talked about free SHS. Today, by the grace of God, the free SHS was introduced. We have sustained it. We have our children who are going to university, who have benefited from the free SHS because the MPP believed in that dream of the Ghanaian youth who is poor, who is from a vulnerable home and needs a helping hand. I use myself as an example. But for Pakwe Sindom's bursary, where would I be? This is me, an Anlo man and an Efutu man, whose parents were poor. My stepdad had no money. At the time I got to final year, there was no money from his work. Pomazi Poultry had collapsed. My mom had suffered from reading.
Honorable Afenyomakin Santo on Subiem se NPP 4 woman strode your man for ebeka anasa niema ebi mo beka no mo po bi obetimi aye adwuma no ama wo mo nipa obetimi abreki 8 no mo fa akramoni se wono na emedi wo mo nim kane emfa ho ene ne ebi mo beka anasa niema ne akwanside bi ebeba ebi se wo mo susu sese nipa ne betimi aye adwuma no a na se wo ye kramoni aye fa no ma ne begina epro no ano na wode okompa ema wo mo.
A true national party, our diversity and inclusiveness in the handling of our leaders, how we select our leaders, should tell you that we are a party of choice. Dr. Bawumia, not long ago, there were those who were saying that because he's a non-Akan, MPP will never give him the chance. He is a Muslim, he won't get a chance. But today, we've given Dr. Bawumia the opportunity because MPP believes in hard work. And there's no doubt on our minds that he's been the most assertive vice president since 1992. He's been an active, proactive, hard-working vice president. And once the man is a hard-working person with a vision, it doesn't matter which tribe, it doesn't matter which religion. So for the first time, a Muslim in this country has been given that opportunity to rise to the highest level.
Honorable Afenyoma Ken Eba Bewie no ena wo kyerem se NDC for ena afa so omo flag bearer His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wo mo mekyere Ghana for wo mani suade hunu fisa abato na kakra na ye ba beto NDC for ntimi mpia bonte meka kyere ye se wo mo vision nie eti no ane se eye propaganda ne atronko a ena wo mo de enenam
who has been president before was elected as flag bearer 2 years ago. Up to date, we have not heard any big announcement from him. There is nothing from the NDC that will turn the corner of the economy. Nothing. What they are engaging in is the usual political mischief and falsehood. But we, as an MPP, we've demonstrated a clear difference in terms of the choice Ghanaians have. That we have brought on board a leader who has a clear vision for the country. He admits some of our shortcomings, and on the basis of these shortcomings, he's able to boldly proffer solutions to say that, look, when I'm given the opportunity, this is the next phase I'm going to take the country to. That is Dr. Bawumia.
Eni ayeti ye majority leader Edom Kase wo mahye bedwemba deni Honorable Alex Afenyoma Ken ena William Gentu etintim edebesom ye.
Na yako Kumasi Technical University a Achecheni ya oho wasan research fellow Institute of Research, Innovation and Development. If I know Professor Smart Sapon. Waye hwemu afafia ba yebeto no eho na ene no friends enjrofo a wode nanu disem etudwa. Ne nsam no fa no akwa yese parties ni nyina hwan pa ne nka woto aba ma no a odi wani be kire ana hwan na popular pa se ye ka sei NDC ye popular pa nemum Franka Krafo no parties ni nyina Franka Krafo no so hwan so na nke ne woto aba ma no a obeto ama no a omo Dr. Bawumia enti asemu enjechemu no wahenefa Professor Smart Sapon ewa homa no so Prof Majo
ya mini ya mejo so
aiko
ya mini ya
okay ma me bisa se research no de na esi wani so a ma wo de sha ase
well nana me da wase pa na me chia busu afon so agimre yi na nyumre bebi obi aye ma obi ajo eya na amanyo emo koso a enema bebre o kokra ebia na ese wo hwewachi enso emu amerikatuo ni emu afrosane no ahwa na wantimi amhwewachi ahwe se edua na aba na wo dua no so ana enso aba yewo emu titemu be yemiensa ansa na campaign no akata bu be dindin pa no say na issues netie afi do impomponso so a better saying na afi ebe abaton so better ntini ame ye friend baseline survey anya hwe kra no parties akasia ni nyina ayi omu Frank Krafo o parties ni nyina ya ti omonka ntino say na tie ankasa wo ye mantam ni ntimi ye say we no de mebo modiana at least must see every constituency as much as I can. The 275 constituencies. In fact, Yami Adomwa, Minyakonya Yafufro Biwa, about 276 because it's here in the south. I formalize that, say, Yakosoko. But 275 in the Muno. And Niama may share 9. In fact, and Niama no super, but no one press conference can accommodate all. Intimacy way. May work constituency level report because the whole GT data this year kikabomu eba near debatu J. Na me say political parties no obu popularity say na manfo ati omunka eni momu nyomu pe ni nyomu pe tesen na afi yaba individual candidates no na aya na manfo say the candidate is equal to the party. That is actually not the case. And yet the case is said you a party in no and I be a party in no ɛhɔ na sɛ ebi obi kɔto aba ɔtoma party ni baako ɛsɛ ɔtoma baako yɛdi wa mɛkyerɛ mu na yɛfa individual level ne so ɛna afei yɛba decision making factors nneɛma a wɔn mu a wɔn to aba no ɛhwɛ as the key issues a wɔn bɛgyina so de ato aba na afei Ghana ɛnɛ deɛ na yɛ challenge anaasɛ yɛ how kɛseɛ paa a yɛnyaayɛ anka mpanimfoɔ yɛ a wɔn opere so mba bɛdi asu yi wɔn bɛhwɛ aso ano ama yɛn nti saa nneɛma nan no ɛna egyina so a yɛhyehyɛ yɛ na nea ɛma ni gye wɔ mu no sɛ wɔhwɛ nipadɔm almost 60,000 a participate in this study na yɛakɔ 275 constituencies ne nyinaa mu bi abɛbɛto dwa na kyerɛ sɛ mpanimfoɔ no deɛ ɔmo ho to so a irrespective of the outcome sɛ ɛyɛ wo dɛ saa anyɛ wo dɛ this is a very early election yɛfrɛ ne baseline yɛhyɛ dɛ no obunu mu wode ho to so na de to anamɔ a the fact that it represents the entire country na sample size ne so na yɛ very stable and reliable ne nti no amanfoɔ no de yɛ adwuma a ɛbɛboa ɔmo paa.
Okay, mehwɛ o graphs na woyɛyɛ no ma yɛngyina fig 1 preferred political party by regions ɛno na wopɛ sɛ wohwɛ deɛn
wohwɛ Ghana nyinaa ɛm sɛ political party NDC ɛna ɔmanfoɔ no ɛnim ɔmo paa wonim MPP nim NDC ba ɔyɛ dɛn a yɛbisa yi deɛ out of yɛn 60,000 sample size no dodoɔ no a Shell ɔmadwen yɛ ɔmo sɛ NDC ɛna yɛ popular ɛsene MPP in their various constituencies no a yɛkɔɔyɛ no nti ɛho graph ɛna ɛwɔ hɔ per regions na ɔhwɛ graph ne mu a wotumi sɛ regions bɛyɛ nwɔtwe bi wɔ hɔ no mu a ɛhɔ no NDC was very popular ɛno na nam so ma NDC nationwide ɛbɛyɛ more popular. The regions include Bono East, Greater Accra, Upper East, Upper West, Northern, Savannah, Oti, and Volta. Osha, that is the distribution. As at the time of the data collection, no, na Western North, popularity, Emma NDC, NPP, no, na ejina pe. And now, regions, Bayer and Son Binswa, na hono so NPP popularity, no, then also was so. And to Oka, the regional graph now, Oka and figures in Abomua. Ebejina national table, no, Yenya Wohono. So 8 regions for NDC, 7 regions for MPP, and 1 region at par. Average in the Bayer say, and yeah, about I think 38% of the respondents felt say, based on the Biomuono, NDC is more popular than NPP. That is the first one.
Okay. Eti mehwɛ efɛ saying table na ɛma graph no. All 16 regions. NDC 23,080 representing 38.8%.
Right.
New Patriotic Party 20,564 representing 34.5.
Right.
Other parties 2,167 that is 3.6. Undecided here 13,735. But say oba fig 2 table 2 no and then no be as a preferred presidential candidate no a no so mehwe breakdown no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia of MPP at 23,432 representing 38.9 and John Dramani Mahama NDC at 21,237 representing 36.1. The Mngonga Kakrani say Oshe fig 1 table 1 no no na NDC a popular pa over 23,080 votes. Oh,
yeah,
good. And na MPP so no onse danye popular papa no 20,000, a little over 20,000. Bauba 2 no a graph 2 no MPP no woman na onye popular no presidential candidate no abenya 23,000 no na ye NDC for there in regional popularity no. And John Dramani Mahama no also NDC ni no. Ono ababenya a little over 21,237 actually say party no a popular chain presidential candidate no
right. Nana, most of the conversation no ya bigina eho na ɛyɛ bi de pa segana yɛdu baabi a yɛnya akwanya yɛba bɛsua saa deɛ wei obiara odi abato akyi ɛnkɔfa abato a yɛato wɔ ɔman yi mu ha sɛ yɛankɔ akyire koraa na sɛ yɛfa ebi a kofoɔ 1 kofoɔ 2 na sɛ 2000 election a de ba wobɛhu sɛ ɛyɛ na usually nipa mmienu na gyina hɔ ma party baako te sɛ parliamentary candidate and presidential candidate wɔn nyinaa ɛda ebi a kyiniiɛ baako ase anaa ɔsono baako nkyɛn na wɔn nyinaa gyina. And so the question is about the saying the ultimate to Obama constituency be na parliamentary candidate ebia otiminya be saying presidential candidate and now say presidential candidate etiminya be saying parliamentary candidate. In fact, main question na no ya central regional na the party a Ejinahoma constituency chairman parliamentary candidate at the constituency level, they are the face of the party. As against the flag bearer, Nana Danko Akufo-Addo. In the recent election central region, the flag bearer was more preferred in the central region than the party. And that is why Aubesha, whereas President Nana Danko Akufo-Addo in the central region presidential votes, now party represented by the political parliamentary candidates at the base were losing seats. Into Mesre, a idea a war, but yen chain yadjune NC so. Na ye so asre political parties ne say, we any eye opener. Wa bet na se bi say, e ba ne sign and a party, baby ojena, any wa na ne bansu jina no. Then you are not really in touch with the way voters vote here in Ghana. So flag bearer no, ultimately justify your own inclusion. Meant na ho say any echinya na ekwa na osuna na ekonti me flag bearer no, I don't have much work to do because my party is popular. Sincerely, each candidate must justify his inclusion.
Okay. And he said, "Sa table 252 me ti ase yi ade kire ne say in the case of NDC no, party ni a popular chain presidential candidate no, nanso oba MPP a presidential candidate no a popular chain party no."
Good. Eti additional dey woman say NDC for MWA na omu market the personality of the flag bearer as much as they can. In fact, in zone America, anka as much as possible and as hard as they may try, still on the day of election, and you be or NDC as NBA Nebetwama, one of the two. Say candidate parliamentary, say flag bearer, and it is a reality. You may not want to hear it. But I think you have to accept and work towards it. Sansuda MPP, they must find a way of pulling the party at the base constituency level along with the presidential candidate. And yes, over your manpeni, but the best thing and be and 37. If your popularity is intact, I mean, because I just said they should work hard, Now we'll make sure that bridges are gap as much as you can. And personally, as a researcher, I am happy about the findings. I see say additionally baby womb na evidence say abantem no mu benya mmere e de to sa na moye siesie niema na akoyi abom sabe ebubu aba ni wi a enya kwesisa pon ameti he na medin kuni o mu ba akwa na bedin kuni what we are doing ye say yeah, what you imagine if you never be if you mukra in the business of their shadow, if you mukra no money. That is the joy some of us take in these things that we do.
Okay. Prof, my main share a kakra webra bisa man for nsem no. Former President Mahama say enye bie kra no ye no say oye NDC Frank Grafo no afie atwam. Mampani abedi akire MPP for yi ni se Frank Grafo no abosumi nsia mu konsum mu ani na wo bisa manfo no den na ma wo mo eyada baumia chen Mahama.
Well, Nana, yeah, Mr. specifically on a particular candidate, but also question no to us no the factors that Myanmar or no Mukoto Abano Air and now Mujina so dia to Abano an idea of some of the reasons why they might have preferred one candidate than the other. So because of candidate A, essay candidate B, Ocean next table no it was no decision factors no. Almost summarize the decisions into number one, competence. Say over say the human man ubetimi aye ana nimdia no ana hoden no ana say opepa no a ode be adwuma no competence no key the competence alone is accounting for more than 50% of the factors that voters are going to look at. And yema one mo mkoto aba bejina so e dia to aba no competence say nipa no betimi aye adwuma no ana ontimi nye wo mo ahoden wo hu nimdie wo pepa no wo ho ahobranze ni yinu a ode be ye no eno nko ayo ha mu titemu aduonum akiripo miensa na fe waba track record enema sabio unya akwenya bia so kwan afa so unya akwenya say former president was a current vice so say kwan bia uye minister say dem bia no kwan afa so a utimi ye adwuma kakra de bo a ye track record and also wo as the second highest consideration one more move to abano bebe so na say as usual ye will be no ho no mu a omu party a na eko say NDC na eko and NDP na eko and also wo about 19.1 or so percent, and along with others religion kakra ethnicity kakra ni adebat then say those ones are in the let's I'm thinking but akasia me papa a competence track record and party affiliation as usual you will bring one more where they are on the name ho and got to naba movie and also no and got to movie. These three reasons, along with all the other decision factors, and no say candidates no blackberry of one person omubo omode ko mani bebra omuchre more manfo no say yes, when you give me this opportunity I can do it. Competence ni wo ho ni die ni wo ho opepa ni wo ho obrase ni wo ho na afei so no o track record ni awaye pen no omunkoso anka mfankyere eno de bema won mo mutu abana rehemu say so it will improve their ratings, their preference ratings, I'm sure, in the coming days.
Prof, that's your numeri.
Nana, that's
Professor Smart Sapon. Or no any penny awada Institute of Research, Innovation and Development ano ewo Kumasi Technical University.
50th World Environment Day nese wiase wo de fa bi ahye ho ade asisi ho ade boa na yakai obon ade bobrem kwan ebefa so abo ho ban environment na de toso aduonum 50th World Environment Day na Ghana nso ya hyesa efa no na ye hyefa no ye bota ye nyina ne se ye de to Ghana fo anim so obi a meka ho na ye moa na ye nkonkan na obo ade bobrem na ye mo ho ban se de be ya adasa benya nkwa na o man Ghana nso ebenya nkwa Environmental Protection Agency wo mo krabate wa santemem ahyehyɛ dwumadie bebre a 50th World Environment Day yi wo mo de ehyefen a wo mo gidi sɛ ɔmanfo dwumadie no wo masetena mu no wo mo ntotoye no ɛho behia se ɛbɛdane dane ne yie na ɛho bɛba mfa so na mmom no ɛnsɛi ɛmframa a yɛhome anasa asase ana bibie fo ɔbɔ ade beburum bia no na asantema ntem wo kwankyerɛfo panyini a wɔn ne da EP ano yɛ Dr. Nyantachi Adia na wo kasa no no wo kyem sɛ wɔne Adjuso Municipal Assembly no wo maka bom so mo bɛyɛ ntete ne adesua ade ama omanfo nyina ade afa obo ade bobremu dwumadie bebre na nanom ahemfo badwa nso yeto mo so ane asore wo mo so betimi aboa na nsase baabi wa na nsuo wo ho na eno nso ya hwe yentimi fa ma ankrankra so mo nkosisi yadan eti afidie ensase a ye hwe ne begina ne nanso na ye kwaya enda ne mfofo na eno achi nso se nsuo mpo anto a ye betimi agina ye nanso no eno ne botaya esi wo mani so
I think, but that's no focus on what we do for land restoration, desiccation, and drought resilience. It's a slogan, yafa. Now you did so I say our land, bohon a buying strong. So the share on Yanko Pombo, so near Sasano. He created a perfect world and a perfect environment for us. Yananka bibie ni hwa ye boa nanka ye boy ho ba. Then so adia Onyankopon di say say ye trans na ye hweso ma no. Ye niema ye no ese no. Niema ni bi ni illegal lampering. Say ye twetwe ya basa afi ebisoso ye chemicals ye supply eka ho afi ebisoso ye illegal mining ya indusu land cover ya wo asase susu mina say no. Etiminya maybe doctors here ye bo home dewuro amu bia to say san ye man say anyway ka ho ya ye ni ye no say otoman kombo brema atesi ye twe ho etwe ho.
Dr. Nyantechi Ediya Jackson ebewie no ena afi wo cheche mo che peace kasebo dwumadi ahodo odi agugu akwam.
The national one ECOSO Environmental Protection Agency for court on and our regional one Santa Regional so ECOSO say Egosua the Nam Council Eco KDST school pono na yakoye panel discussion on the fee na ya chile ni passe and yema say what the program yankri ya home and issue to honoma ya may just so municipal assembly akambo ya sensitization and awareness creation ewo secondary school any business schools be on ye baby nipa reclaim wetlands ya yipi na dawoma na no dawoma aboa am yetimi stop won ye konya kodua enya wo na yetimi restore sa fragile ecosystem nipa pese wo se no a ntimi ama no.
Afutuo we nyina fi Dr. Nyantechi Ediya Jackson wono ena Santimantem Environmental Protection Agency wo yo mokwanchefo panyin kasa ya yama ne bofo panyin wa Santimem Samson Kwame Nyameche ede besom ye.
Na wabo dwabi amagana soafo ono ena ohwe nsase ne odmankoma niema wode adom yenso akwa kasa ewo ase na sa dwabo no wei ene ne etoso edu enso ebibimam ha sei na to efam ase ebibim atoya ma ahodo ase no wonmo a eye ojahoden ho adwuma ene wom so a eye amramudwuma ene wom ka wom ho bom eye sa yichirei na wom de to nsafrem panifo no wom kasa fa wonmo adwuma ho. When say a 17th edition of the West African Mining and Power Conference and Exhibition. Na ebra o shishe se nhemu yi asem to to so ene se amramudwuma ene ojahoden eboa ema manfo etimi de sika eba be hye ebibrim atoye hase onmunyamfo Samuel Abu Jenapo ya waye so afo ohwe nsase ene odmankoma ne ma ode adom ye nso kire se ya kamramudwuma ena afe ojahoden a emfaso ede bra bibiman nkanka na toy hase no enya de wa na ye kamera mudwuma se ya eboa pa eyi nkofo firi montene so woni a eni adwuma ye ema om nyina nya adwuma ye ena fa eboa so ema yesika semu eyeduru enti se koba se wonu ma hia se ebodwa adwendwen won ho a na hu behia se yenso yati ase se ye kase wom adwuma no ema emaburu nya adwuma ye manfo nya adwuma de sika bade nanso om so wo hawa ese sta hawo no ye hwe na yeso ano ema wom.
The government of Ghana recognizes the pivotal role the mining and power sectors play in driving economic growth, creating employment opportunities, and contributing to national development through revenue generation. In the area of local content and local participation, we are working with the Ghana Chamber of Mines to ensure that Ghanaians own and participate fully across the value chain of the mining industry. We must continue to work together to overcome the challenges that confront the industry, including the issue of illicit financial flows. While the recent report by Integrated Social Development Center, ISODIC, and the Global Financial Integrity that our country loses millions of dollars through illicit financial flows in the gold industry is disturbing, we must ensure that these investments benefit host communities who bear the immediate consequences of our operations.
Na nia osi otikoko so santimawura utumfo se tu ababio anamu esumnya ehene ya wosan benkumhina santima benkumhine nana ochirekusi ntrama na wono nso kire se board no a womoda mining industries na no womo nyire ho na fa nhihye bi obetimi ayede apagya adwuma no womo enye ne saa.
I also want to take this opportunity to congratulate the Chamber for the good work done in organizing this function. Contributions from large companies cannot be ignored. And everybody that supported in making this gathering a success will contribute to future intergenerational equity. Ghana, I don't think there's any country in the world that you go and you'll not find a Ghanaian working there. I'm not saying we should all come back. We'll be glad if they did. Sure. But all the same, we have the capacity. And in areas that we don't have, I believe through training and development, we should be able to harness that energy of people to help us meet the challenges in the mining industry. We are all getting clever now in terms of technology, artificial intelligence. If we don't have the capacity here, we can always import and we can always train people here to be able to help.
Asumnya mahine ya wasan ya santama be ngumhine na na ochirikusi ntrama ena ode sasebo sei etu edwana ne krakra mu no titani oda Ghana Chamber of Mines ano na wasan ya Vice President External Affairs at Goldfields West Africa Michael Edem Akafia enso e kan say ye hwe amnamudwuma ene ojahonesem e wa bibire mu ha sei ya sa nnwuma mienu no ekobom e atane ata.
I would like to pay special homage to His Royal Majesty Otumfuo II. We are hosting 1.1 BEX, the very challenging time of the global economy. The theme for the conference is Mining and Power Hub, driving sustainable investment opportunities in West Africa, is therefore quite apt. We have endeavored to reflect in this conference the most appropriate topics that should elicit the bridge and foster ideas to reposition mining in West Africa for broad-based economic development. We expect that the mix of ideas and insights from mining and energy professionals, as well as the wisdom from traditional authorities, will constitute the worthwhile work to help us address this seeding power.
Sanseminyina yenia Abdullahi Dasmani ebuano emaye.
Otrofo panyini demand the new Patriotic Party Owura Justin Frimpong Kodua. Na wodi atudwa se Ghana ha political party bi eni wa woso sen Ghana wo mu nyina ehye Ghana se Ghana kese pa esen political party bia eti afia bato no wo mo be hwe se asumdwe ebeye adwuma eti nyade a Ghana asumdwe mbetena ma obi ambaba na to apen wo kyem se abedwafo ehwe bato so the Electoral Commission no wo mo nko na wotumi wo mo be kire se amonyokuo bi edi nkunim na se NDC fo di nkunim na se Electoral Commission ka se NDC edi nkunim a MPP wo mu ni hweka wo ma di nkunim Ghana fo akwakoto aba no wo mo se NDC no wo mo pa MPP eni hweka ena se NDC fo nso elusu a esese wo musu hu sampa wo ma lusu MPP wo mo ana ekronti Ghana nhyehyeye ene amemu hyehyeye de ye adwuma no ye de tumi na my Electoral Commission se wo no ene be kire eti wo mo na be ka se abato no mekeka ne nyina asie ne de me hu ye nie eti wo mo de wo mo hye ne mu se ye NDC o se ye MPP de Electoral Commission be ka no eno na ye final etwa to obi anya ho hye na eno na Justin Frimpong Kodua ebo amane se NDC fo hu se afia abato no mo be lusu enkoye ma wo mo eti wo ma bo ma dwene so wo mo de sakasaka ne huro ye beba Ghana enti ade kuro ni kwan se de ntokwa ba ye twe ma ne ade a na wo ma hyede ye hu de fi se wo ma bo ma dwene process wo mo ni nkonim de a ene wo man ne nhye na wo se sa de ne de enya de papa na ne sese Ghana fo nyina eye ne se ye behwe se Ghana sumdwe ebetimi agina so na wo bo amane se abadwafo ehwabato so the Electoral Commission no wo mo ne political parties na kohia ye se voter transfer no political parties wo mo agent beba ho wo mo nyina agree wo mo nyina gitumu afa de ye mna ne de ntokwa ne ne ma ensem fata abade a ene na emra bie ne ho a ehye wo mo saa se political parties bewura ho na madwumadie ne confusion aye basa wo bia ntimi transfer de a ene berebra ma amane ama na ebra wo ne chairman general ehwehwe nkomo ewo kokro ko dwumadie so no de sansemi tudwa anopai
to about 92 sa na dia bepim 2020 eko 2024 chairman omanya iwo me say MPP NDC me bo MPP we say bu tu for so wa so tu hu bi say Ghana no eso sin both MPP ni NDC and Ghana no say because of MPP and I say NDC me as general secretary of the new Patriotic Party Kwame me support to me nya de me ko bopo bi a ebe se wo man no enam say bi a ye petu minti now you see NDC for dance bia ese nyina no etimi ka kire omo se do mo yen enye efi se de bia no se bibia no enye omuwe a omo ntiase ana se omo nim prefer pa se emra ne da ho emra ne sisi but emra ne mfa nya adwuma
Eni ayeti ye eyora Justin Frimpong Kodua wo ye trofo panyine edema NPP amanyoko no wie na managing editor edema National Forum de Ubokrata Dr. James Kwabena Bomfe wano nso ebo amane se abedwafo ehwa bato so omunya hweye wo NDC fo ho papa isi ni wo munya hweye ewo NDC as a party ni wo munya hweye wo mo ho evi se NDC fo pese wo mo sesa mbara no na wo mo de ye niema bi ntia se isi no eso mo wo mo ni ye den wo mo ni da ho se de be ya Womuni NDC ni eye bibia NDC ensanfanfa ho ema mebu ade no enchia no
me won say me tie say easy in the name of transparency eka say amanyoko ahodo emfa womunipa emra ho no metra se no monhwe transfer of votes no ti say the registration ye no kwa mebre so no nkanya bone na so nipa mu ni omu di agro say mohwe ni ye. This is a party after 2020 election on boycott Electoral Commission IPAC for 3 good years. Omo ba no so no omo anya se oba de say for wakwa odi nuhu na eba omo ba no omo ba no mo be peku no omo say that's the agenda they came. Timuni oni bonsa mu di agra ma wonsan ware e na chairman general omba ye nyina so no and this asem na me kan yo ade bia e fa na kwan mu a mo de nhihye emra na ye bia no on pese mo dane.
Eni ayeti ye Dr. James Kwabena Bomfe wo ye managing editor dema National Forum de Ubokrata no we na director of Electoral Services Electoral Commission Dr. Srebo Kweku say is na dia tum so mbema political party agent for ababeshe vote transfer no.
The thing is unta commission adwuma na as much as possible no na say transparent in our activities no be any twem. No one in Trium Quamba is here, we have no one in Trium. So when you Trium was here, we know one in Trium. The as much as possible, we are very transparent. And before a transfer, no, there was an APAC meeting. Na part of another tree and say, Omunum Rananka say a mom, but a say, a boy, a mamukana, or Moko office one, or Moko transfer. No, come here, June, if he say, Omuyana, the Rabbi never boy. The Mamukan say, part from Kohe as observers. The commission here consultation and I say, okay. So I'm not going to some of them Rabbi and then I am Mamukanongo.
Eni ayeti ye Dr. Srebo Kweku ye director of Electoral Services Emma Electoral Commission wo no ene kasa nkome nyina ekoso okokro kodwumadie so anopai.
Na edom kuma no de okasa ema wonom wapomden sam ye dwabo so mraje bedwani monyamfo kwabena minta akando. Osi Omampeni abedi echi Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Baumia wonam no oje nche adan ya abayama health insurance no afa wonmo eda dialysis so a wonya mfie du nwotwe ene wo so abro mfie aduosia no enti ema mo yenzemma no na osi ho we ade asese obi boy enzem edema Dr. Baumia na urunyafa kwabra minta akando se ono de ne awoka ene se ma obi anya na dwen da so obeje sa de ehu abasobo isanse ewo hotititititi enhihye a eda ho dadada ya omu nyina aka ho asem aka wono kwabra mi da kan do ise waka aka nene se abanse afede we hunu se obeye ne samna yi a afede o to se manto nwom mfre obi anto nwom mfre obi a
we entrekese se ne nyina yinim no Ewura Baumia ono no kra de na bonsa ho de enti America se we entrekese no baako ene se sa sika yese National Health Insurance for some go dialysis for ehwo ka no enya aban ne twa asa sika no committee no ye de formula ne baaye no na committee ne kan se so ma pa bibi sa ahye mu a ye approve formula no ene ye de she Ewura Baumia enim ho hwe baako no de etoso mienu so ne se so wo hwe age bracket na o maka na wo hwe ohwe nipa dodo a onu mo nya yade na enye sa age bracket no mo include nti sa nipa ne ye wo ha eno mo nya sa problem na renal issue na emu be aduonu 20% ene wo under 18 and above 60 nti be 80% we ja problem no ho so ahu de to so miensa ne say ade we no program we na National Health Insurance for outline ye no for bosomi insia nti bosomi insia ni twemu a plan bi ani
na wanfans ho a ose sika no so de aban se we yi afiri ho no enso ba bia
typical of aban yes sir because if you some ko nyina campaign re nti after 7 December you come back and in actual fact see empo no e bonu se se atu di ye peni se ye nyina no ye de ya adwen e bobom ho ye hu se if you neko aban afa dialysis ka anaasɛ mu nyinaa woyɛ akwadaa o woyɛ panyin o ebi a sɛ wokɔ na ɛyɛ 400 Ghana cedis aban sɛ kotua 100 Ghana cedis ɛno bibi saa ne yɛpɛ ate very sustainable ɛnyɛ ad hoc ɛnyɛ deɛ yɛpepere yɛn ho akɔkɔyɛ ne nnɛ na ɔkyena petere sam nti deɛ yɛwura ba omi aka no ɔmmra bi ɛm sɛ adeɛ no wɔmbirifu ne yie baabi ɔde nanam deɛ ɛwɔ toro onim ho hwee and all of a sudden ɔpɛ sɛ ɔgye credit ne fa adeɛ yi nso masa onim ho hwee
Kwabena Minta Akando dwabo so mra hye bedwani okasama edom kuma no efa apomdene ho Emmanuel Akoli ene de sama ne ibre
Ghana Chamber of Bulk Oil Distributors wo makasa edi atudwa se ebran so se yesi Green Ghana Day no ebetimi etumpon pa de a ene LPG no a yekoto no eye gas no esese etuo bi ede beto so ebe hyaase no hyaase kra April 1 ho no yetimi yifiri so efi se ye use gas ni bebre a na no ye pese ye use gas no ye ebema Green Ghana no etimi agya na so fi se gas ni ede be ye adwuma nya bidie na se nua na ye kotwitwa na enso gas ni boarding de a ene nipa no enya de obekwa kwato gas no enua na obekwa kotwa eno so bidie enso ye di nua na eye etisi se ye Green Ghana na nso da bia no gas bo wo soro de a ene enu nkosi aga evise ye de nyina ekowie ha de omanfo be ya ne se gas bo den dodo mamisa nkofa me bidie eti ko fa bidie no so na se bidie no market ne kosoro se de enim no supply no badia na no che se bra demand ne kosoro na supply no so kono na se bo no na ye koyama ne hunu no eti anu be hia se afforestation drive na ye kan ye pese ye kwaye na ne fofon ye beduadua nua bebre no se ye di $80 per metric ton on area to LPG so a na no ye chance April 1 2024 dia eni ensunsuanso ebenya wo sa Green Ghana dwumadie ne so no enya asem ke 20 ebeze ni manimu ya yenyi mfiri ho na gas ne nyefo obi antimi ntobi na afa yenua no etimi agina wo na so Chief Executive Officer Edema Ghana Chamber of Bulk Oil Distributors Dr. Patrick Ofori wono ene de sansemi etudwa
di sawoso bebre ema aye subsidy na wo RF so aben ba di nini aye hu chihye ya omatimi aye free ho sese ya sa hye nkomodi asese omusa aban ne de emission tax aba so the emission tax aba there ene ye besre se cleaner fuel bi se LPG eto bi eda so bia no so aban se ogitum se ye hwe se environment ne be cleaner there se ye hwe se LPG no ebeba fom na nu atwa no so aswati am yetimi akwa no so ye nkomo ene ade ya fa to ye hu so na me adoma afia ibesim no ye wo eniema bebrea ye pese ye titiri efa climate change agenda na any cleaner fuel and cooking stove initiative ye nua any environment no ho ban so da chinchirima no so baba beto so
Dr. Patrick Ofori to asubiem se Green Ghana Day ninti nyame adom afia da yebosumi ensie ne de toso enson no empanifo ne adwumayefo a wo Ghana Chamber of Bulk Oil Distributors no won beduadua nua be impim do 10,000 trees ewo Chipa Forest Reserve ena agomeda eno wo Greater Accra region ha na wo mo de atadwumadie no achi
omamba pa yagitum se ye nyina yasede se se yeboa na ye environment na eko etu anamo konkan pa no ana nyina ye de ho agye mu hwese ye bitimi aso ama aban bota ye sinani so afforestation se ye bitimi aduadua nua ama nchirima environment na ayi ya me nyina ya tenemu bie no enti ne ye kwa akoye ebe mfi nhia be mienseni afibia ye gye asase ne ekokudua bi ye secretariat nkoano ye nko an bedua apem 1000 ye members ni bi so asuma enti me gitum se ye nwie nkamfo ano ne members ya anya ade be 10,000 trees de ne adua
na Dr. Patrick Ofori ebewie no ochirem se wobesre corporate organizations nyumakuo abanyuma ankrankra de enso se Green Ghana Day no omuso nya bibi mfa ho na omfa bibi nsu omane nso nua na enua no homra mfa so ma yedaachi
futu erebema other corporate entities a omuso so do musication ni se ema musika ne emfa nshim se yetonua no nko a nemu se afeno so na forestry for ne de share omunsa no yako na se bia survival rate na ewo forma ebia we may change our strategy and then start dealing with other district assemblies or the local communities need to also ensure that near so emphasis on nearby a percent as suffering. Obi answer bekemi. Obi asade say obeboa ama ade akoso. I think the education na akoso na campaign na akoso no obi ade ne ho bajim.
Efutuo we nyina efi Dr. Patrick Ofori our na Ghana Chamber of Bulk Oil Distributors wo yo panyina woda wo mo no na William Gintu ene chihye nkomo
afe apem ahankron aduonum enson 1957 na Ghana enya afa hudie no ena Roman Catholic asafo no ne tie wo enkran ha se ye ne se esese osi atran kese be bia sofopon ebetra no wasom ede afri ne afen cathedral no ebi na sabre 1957 no ena osi Holy Spirit Cathedral eno wo adabraka enkran ha efri sabre no won hye danye nsiesie sononko bia ewo ho kopem afi empinu ene edunum ho ena sabre no sofopon a no da Accra Archdiocese na no His Grace Charles Gabriel Pamabakel edi animu se cathedral no ne fasuo no bi ho a agye ne ho anesa ebi agogo enti ho behia se ono be yesiesie ewom oye ne se omanfo enyumakuo ankrankra romanfo ene wone a nyamesem ehia wo mo enyi kakra mo asebe ya obetimi ede apagya cathedral no ede agina ho ama oguso waye no kakra na ene na Holy Spirit Cathedral ya ewo adabraka enkran ha sei woda homecoming event bi edi ene se efri sabre ya akoka ebo ana September bosome no awieye no ni o ma ye ne se wono a asom cathedral da nene oni hobium asofo agidifo wonom religious ne ho amunyina sabre wabie kwan ato so obi ansan brafie na wo ba fie a se de okano Nehemia no ose mumre na yenyina yen sori na yensi Awurade asodan no cathedral no yesan aba besiesie no ebio na ebra ene wodan sa homecoming ye dia ose September bosome ene wode beba na wieye no ena Finance Council Chairman Holy Spirit Cathedral Gabriel Yabua ede tu Roman for ye wo adasisi mu woni a asom cathedral hoda ne ade nyina se Cathedral Restoration Project no a Archbishop Pamabakel Shas year 2015 no onyanwie ye ka sei amanfo sika ya wode aba wode ahyemu ye 2.8 million Ghana cedis no be say hia be 6.5 million Ghana cedis ansana cathedral na adwuma a ompeso mo ye nyina no omatumi awie.
The Holy Spirit Cathedral was seen in 1957. Na yeshe jumebiase de irisisi na danan hona atoch man so ya yeniye because from 1957 to now ya renovation major one spec. The jumezi yesha asi 2015. Na as at 2019 na ye the jumane ebodo ho baby. Until from 2019 yesha asi bi 2021 up to now ye the juma bebre wo Hen Asura Dance see no they are spending 2.7. Maka Catholic wa kra na ni chiri nyina anyi de ho wa what de ana wanyim na cathedral sha se da wo ye restoration ya ka kra ho the restoration ya ye kodu baby na ya pede ye wie nti wombra womboboa wombra na wommo hwema ya ye na mare wo hu de won to boa na awade boa ahyesen me ye tumi ye de kodu na me ye botumi ye de wie bia womfa nka ho so that esum no etumi etumpon.
Na ose sa homecoming event here watu din se san brafie na ene otete ho no ensa mefa yonko biom no womo enam so ebeye kasakire odima empire na wadwendwen esemhia bi ho ya ne nyina efa Roman Catholic esom no eho na wo kire se mas ba ko ho a omoyesi wo so omobo e de ama won ma asom cathedral ho a wato ananom ensia do nyina ekukudam bia asom Roman Catholic asoro no omoya agirifo ma pabiti se His Eminence Cardinal Peter Apia Texan onu sei obeba abekasa agirifo pi akasefo obeba na omo nyina ba abekasa e de afa ho.
from under to 15th September. Ni ebo wi bi. Ye pede ebo cathedral abobo no to ho ma obi aba. Obosua nyama bebre wo ma yenyima waze yampai boze kra bibi nkofo ntase. Yenyim na nkofo bi so na wo ha sabi we fi mu ko. Nti ye ka tetefo a we fi mu ko. A ye be bibi a wo friend memorial mass. Ye ni nyina kwan a ye fa do za frefre nkofo a na yenyi ho soma na wonyi ha. So ye pede ye man Roman nchechira ye sha ase de ye chechire we efa youth no ho, especially there present youth no woni future no obotum wode tintim ye na wa ma chapel na soma na akwachi nti na yesi aka fa nkrofo bi te there Reverend Father Michael Mensa don maka yezi han ye auxiliary bishop ye wia yezi akadna atia Texan ono so ba kasa ye wi so ayeso youth ni ye be business forum so ama ho. That is the whole idea.
Openia Okasa your friend Gabriel Yabua or your finance council chairman Holy Spirit Cathedral Henry Kwesi Minka and Obuas Amani Ano Ebre.
Kasebo would say free peace 104.3 FM. So my drink shy de bremono. Remy natural spices, Remy goat, Remy chicken, Remy jollof, Remy beef. Womo ene boye chidom ti aduane beye de dia na eye Remy natural spices ena wo hia eti aponche krakra bi na wo ye anasa akokon nkwan ana stew bi ana jollof ana se bi na ntwinam nkwan beya ebia wo benya ne spices eye obo ade nsa no na wo dia wo no Remy natural spices eno an ye de aduane ban herbal hospital wono de wabe ankasa eba nkase ana se inompemu yare cancer of the bone arthritis ban herbal wo ye expert eba inompemu yare a wo giana na so ankasa ena wo spinal cord ebia na ho atechima baabi ana se wo hwe na wo nsem obu wo nan ena wo hwe na baabi kura koto baabi ni kwanse dankase ana se inompenu aye wo mo na won sa ye titriti eye ban herbal hospital ana tire bia na won nompenu ye wo ya wapra na opese esiesie mawa ban herbal hospital etu nsafro se kumase wo watonso agogo wo agogo hospital achi wo ena sprinters road nso e wo 18 junction obetimi afre ban herbal hospital e wo 0244 988004 0244 988004 ena 0244 083 482 0244 083 482 echamfo ba yare nyina ebedwane ya home so aba.
Happy delightful June. Swachulala, chichi soso. Afrana pa. Epe pashu breakfast and was in woman. Joe happy delightful juice against with toast, cereal, and even benku. A bread and fifi. The most fringy man. Happy delightful juice. One of what? And you be here. I come out to relax away. So I know when you're. Let's say what a chamado. Happy delightful juice. Off and a baby, I bring you all day long. One fruit juice. I'm happy delight. One different flavors. Different size. The number 1 letter. Number from NG 150. And now 250 ml. A baby healthy life shops on your supermarket. Happy life fruit juice. Loaded with taste.
Hey, Polambo. Hey, Polambo. I asked him to buy me original Polita.
Hey, please don't make mistake. Talk about Paro. Open the back mouth. And you Polita no gala. Hey, Papa.
Papa, can ruffle.
The Polita is original. The first and the best.
What is? Ukota also for dear acrobat you see me.
Polita, yes.
Tune it in, turn it up,
Peace FM,
and rip off the knobs.
And some of this soon when ready to Makutine be and say, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia wo to Francadia, the New Patriotic Party, one and sorry Mumpenny 4 and Cremo 4 Mumpenny 4 whatever, any a Shama Eshia. Majority leader Edom Kese one Mashebe Jembano, Denny, Honorable Alex Afenyo Mankin, Swabaman, yes, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, why ya crado so Mampenida than His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, one and the better to a debate mu, not 2024, will be anfa, the Obetimia and Nuswadi Meto, and the Ebeye Ediama Ghana 4. Lands and Natural Resources Minister Honorable Samuel Abujinapo was for Shensa senior body Japade so achrim say one more year nyuma e mining industry na say good year to mo wanya baako na akwansidia na so ha obiano o matimi esia no kwan. Environmental Protection Agency's the 50th World Environmental Day anu wiase nyina na yeka wo bade bobrem no wo mo nso e de wo ho ahyem. UNESCO for nso abebo amane say 2024 Global Conference EFA International Day for Universal Access to Information no eno nso Ghana ena ebekoso ena no so kire se ewiase nyina eda wo mudi si wo ede akaye ensemfu o manfo benya kwan de abobra ne ede betoto wo man no wo mbehye fa no e wo Ghana ye ne Professor Smart Sapon twetwe nkomo e fa nhwehwemu bia waya aba abonten se eba political party a wo ye popular pa e ye NDC ne nso wo mo flag bearer no enye popular te se wo mo e party no ena MPP nso party ne nya popular te se wo mo e flag bearer ntiza wo de Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia gina ho na wo de o mampanyire da His Excellency John Dramani Mahama gina ho a Ghana for the omunim ne pa no eye oye mampanyina be de chire His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ono nso na etu franka ediama NPP amanyoko nemom NDC ne MPP gina ho a NDC ewudin esin NPP amanyoko no ensempii ka we no ho ne de somo sakasebo ewo Peace 104.3 FM so
yo eno aguna ansa ne ebekokra ne ya tie de free takra de ene say secondly High Court Akan kire awuradwo na kujo giant say efi nekro onhwe no amfre ne ho say woye NDC for parliamentary candidate biom na ni nyina yeso wo bi omde ba ono say ne voters ID any party card no a ema odi koko gina ya odi nkunim no na nye papa ofoje ena odi koko gina ya enti court na kan kire say efi nekro onhwe na wa amfre ne ho say woye parliamentary candidate ema NDC amanyoko no biom yenu apia dankwa ede emu amane ebebre nyame ya admo efi ochena ekro na yene awote yanka nwumre eyeme na ya okese ena
Akosia ago abowaje
Osons chemist say menkai o say omo na de Osons garlic capsules eba edwaso MTN we dey for you everywhere you go. High Sense Ghana mo abope home appliance ato baby it is a refrigerator, chest freezer, air conditioner, television, gas cooker, electric cooker, washing machine. Any de aka huni nyina no. So do wani echere High Sense Ghana eho na abenya dodo. E de papa na fini bo no so da form ato. Amen Scientific Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital say. Ebusu amen fantu anim na nwumre say. Se o pa yarsa bia ye be saw yare krojin no how bia mechire bi ma wa mesre wa twawani efahwe amen afi Dolphin Roofing Systems new Dolphin Roofing Systems and just here the board so IBR IDT self lock step tiles standard seam quality transfers any de ka ho ni nyina fo ani kire Dolphin Roofing System. Novus Industries and Trading Limited Novus say ya kan kire wo say sa Novus drinks no ayeka ho asem eno na say program biase yeche program biada eno an ye serve and the esese wote ase enye nwanwa say Novus agi din etisa isan say Ghana ha say no oya de pa obia bebo wabaso aka say ade a waye die papa na Novus buy drinks na nanke ye che no programs ba ko na si nyina ye jai so ko program biase a eye Novus eno a ena ye che o program bia ase isan se adepa ena eton ne ho na mamemfa wonko Ruta Herbal Products ameka wase omo na de Ruta mixture ebae unim de Ruta mixture the Ruta mixture ni bi ni se omo no se obi antontomare wo na wanya malaria o de fa wasem ekokodan Ruta mixture da roma obe head entontom no ato ba bi ama na ho ato kama na wo hu se bibia akoyie pa Ruta mixture entontom ne tise hwan awe obeko ama ohun ato na busiafo me sorry so krai mamenkai we ai mamenkai wasim hia bi pa ya no de esese odi show trim na beboa pa onim se University of Ghana okohwa e wa asue bi a yesi a ye de hwe enkokrafo ne mrewa wo mu nyini mu ehaw na ho nsem o masetre mo hiade enti honti na Professor Safu ye adwuma ya me friend Ghana nkokra ne mrewa nyina headmaster no enti ase kire no na San Center for Aging Studies yi o de dwumadie surunku bi eba ye ho be hia pa se obiare biara odwen one a wo mpanin fie so no obema ayewa semihia na wonsoso wako akwakota wonum akire nyame eya adoma kita won sabosmene de toso ennan ana 4th July anopa nundu pepepe mampani abedi akire His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ono a ne beye boafo soronko otutani soronko de nanimu nyam ebeta adwumadie no achi no makeka om nsanse ede apɛ bibi kakra ede esi center no kama center ne hihye ba kwa sese waye ne se opese osi ba bi a emrewa ne nkokora no ye nyina yakɔ adwuma eje omo fie no ubetuma be si omo wo ho no omo ahia omo nuanom on se ye obibi ye frɛ no okɔ ye fensen ayifo no ho na psychology fo no na ombe frɛ no se reminiscence therapy eno ne se bia mene Gladys boachi ne si so enye saa o Gladys de mene nansi so kura na me de ye mfato ho se bia mene Gladys boachi ne si so na ene manyini mfie kwa ni munti me yo munyina akwa adwuma gya aka me nkwa na me ofie nipa no a otime nje hwe me ofie no minim no ba bia yakofa me di na abre me wonye me classmate bia onye obi a metimi ne na di abrabo mu nkomo center ne say omu si ba bi wo ho sa nti obaba no na say tipenfo